In this tutorial, we're going to cover two topics. First of all, how to deal with comments, and secondly, how to manage categories for your posts. So first, we're going to look at comments. Now, you'll notice that when we're in our dashboard over here under the discussion section, it lists categories for comments. It says there's one comment, and it's an approved comment, which means that the administrator for the site has already given the go-ahead for that comment to appear. Now you should know that the administrator will have to approve a comment the first time someone posts. If they choose to comment again, that comment will go through automatically. In other words, it'll be recognized as coming from a human and it will immediately appear on the site. The next category is pending comments. Now those are comments that someone has posted to the site but have not yet been dealt with by the administrator. Now you should know that we've installed a Kismet, which is a spam filtering service on this site, and so some comments will automatically appear in spam. So if you were to come in and find that there were pending comments, you would simply click on pending. Those comments would be listed here. You could read over them, preview them. There'll be a checkbox beside those comments, so you could check that box. If you found that they were legit comments, you could approve them. If you thought that they were spam, you could mark them as spam and then click the apply button and the comments would be dealt with however you chose. Now just going back to the dashboard for a minute. Similarly, if you visit your spam folder, comments will be listed here that have been determined by the filter to be spam. You can check them over. Again, check them. And if you find that they're all spam, and many of them will be, you can just go to empty spam. If you want to save some of those, then you could first check those and then go to bulk actions and say not spam and apply. And once you've cleared out the comments you believe to be legitimate, then you can choose to empty spam. So that's basically how to manage comments on the system. The other thing is that you can categorize posts. So if we go to posts here, notice that we have categories. Now right now there are no categories other than uncategorized, but let's say that we wanted to create a category called events. And we need to give that a slug, and a slug is just a text that will be used in a link or a URL. So you want to leave spaces out of the slug. It should only be letters, numbers, or underscores. So in this case, and often we'll just keep that as lowercase as well. You can actually nest categories, so you could have a parent for this category, but in this case we're not going to have that. And that's all there is. We go to add new category. And now we have the category events and the category uncategorized. So when we go to our posts, if we were to edit this post, now of course this can be done when you're actually composing the post. It doesn't need to be done after the fact. You'll notice that here on the right hand side are our categories listed. So we could uncheck uncategorized and we could check events. And notice these are checkboxes, not radio buttons, so it's quite possible to categorize a post with more than one tag. Speaking of tags, you'll notice here that it is also possible to add tags or keywords down here. And all we would do is write those in. We just add those. Now if you want to delete a tag that you thought no longer applied, you notice there's a little X beside the tag, so you can also do that. And that's how you can categorize your posts using the categories that are built in. We're just going to update that. And we'll go back to our site. So we can always visit the site by going to the top here, click Visit Site. And we'll see how that's reflected. So now when we look at our post, we see that it's posted in events, that it's tagged with birds watching and waxwings. And there you have it. Handling comments, categorizing posts.